Hey everybody, this is Lord Magicus, and we're here for round 2 of Dimir Merfolk in Modern. Alright, we are on the play, so let's go. Show 'em Lurrus. We're up against clear blue waters. It sounds like that could be a Merfolk player. Oh no, they're a Lurrus deck. Alright, so anything's possible. I guess I'm gonna keep this hand. It's not terribly great, but we're just gonna pass. Maybe they'll think we're like a Death Shadow deck or something. Well, they actually look like they are a Death Shadow deck, so this would have been really good to have Thought Scour here. Well, maybe the Spreading Seas will be enough if we, they're gonna Thought Seize it away. Or they might just be holding up Fatal Push. Okay, well, if that's the case, then I'm definitely going to just seize their grave and turn off their black mana. Make life as difficult as possible for them. Oops. Okay, Windrobber is fine because now we can do two things next turn. This will be a match where Drown in the Loch should be very, very strong. So you can kill like all the threatening creatures they play. Or is this could be Grixis control, but it looks like Death Shadow. I don't know. I'm not sure. It could be either one. We've played against both. This card, I think this card's very powerful actually. If you're playing blue-red, like it's basically a draw 2. So what do we do here? I mean, I could just like turn off their mana. Like they exiled a swamp they can't actually play yet. Yeah, screw it. We'll play Aether Vial. Just make it hard for them to cast spells, that's all. We're definitely not Thought Scouring them. You don't want to Thought Scour Lurrus. Guess we're gonna cast Silvergill Adept into Silvergill Adept. They won't see the Windrobber. Alright, well, we can play the Tar Pit next turn. Probably put Lurrus in our hand. Casting Silvergill from the graveyard with Lurrus is always fantastic. It's like you're drawing 2 cards. Okay. You want to push one, that's fine. Well, they keep finding land, so this might make me think this is control. They could just jam a shadow here if they had it. We'll take up Vial. I might not even play the Master right now because they might just save their Fatal Push for it. If they kill one of these creatures right now, then I guess I'll do it, but... Okay. They're facing down a pretty dangerous situation here. I could even tick this vial up so I can just vial in Lurrus. Then I can activate Tar Pit and still do it. Oh, actually, they're gonna use Cling to get rid of our graveyard. They gotta be careful. That's gonna cause. They need 4 mana to do that. How did I know that was gonna happen? Okay, that's fine. I can play Grave and shock myself, tick this up so that way I can vial this in, cast Master Attack with the Tar Pit. It's not bad. But I might at this point just play the Silvergill. Yeah. This thing is flying, it's really nice. It's hard for them to deal with. I think they're really close to just dead now, right? They're gonna go to 1. Okay, I'll discard Darkslick Shores easily. I don't know if that was worth it. They have a bolt still. Alright. So in this case, it might still be better to just play Silvergill. Sure, I could attack with the Tar Pit, but it's fine. Put in Master here. Oh. Yeah. I mean, I can still cast that from the graveyard, so... Alright, so I think we're taking up. Because attacking with the Tar Pit is now an option again. We put him to 1 life. I can just play Master from the graveyard. They go to 1. I have to kill, like, everything. Bringing Croxa back is not going to be a viable option. It does sound good to me. They just gave up. They're like, nah, there's no fucking way. Sounds good to me. They weren't technically dead that turn, but like they were going to go to 1, so I can see why they do that. So this might actually be a match where we want to use the spell bombs instead of that. Actually, Chalice looks pretty good too, right? You're like playing a bunch of bolts and fatal pushes. Like, I don't think I want to Thought Scour them really. Well, okay, so the option is I can either go Spellbomb plan on them, or I can go the Chalice plan. They actually have lots of 1-drops and we don't, so this might make more sense. Just bring in some more counter spells. So yeah, their graveyard, they're gonna fill it up for us, so I don't really have to worry about drowning the Loch with filling it with Thought Scour. Now the thing is, if I bring in Spellbomb, that doesn't work with Chalice in 1. I think Chalice in 1 is just fine though. We'll probably just bring in counter spells. Like if they have like Hooligan's Command and I can Force of Negate it or something, that's good. Actually, the Dismembers are not terrible either. Maybe bring in 2 Dismembers. Well, they don't kill Croxa, so that's a problem. Thing is, this deck also sometimes has Jace in it, but we do have Drown in the Loch, so that's not that big a deal. So maybe Deprive is okay. Alright, we'll run it like this. So it looks like they're playing a controlled deck, so counter spells are usually the way to go against them. Although maybe it was worth having Dismember just for their Lurrus. This hand looks fine. I'm very happy to keep this. Counter spells, we have Vial. Okay. You're gonna Thought Seize me? Sure, take it. I think they probably take Trickster. I guess you could take the Vial, but that seems really sketchy. Let me just play the Tar Pit and pass. Okay, sure. My guess is maybe drown in the Loch. Okay. Makes sense. It's actual removal and it counters the creature spell, so. Mire Triton's okay. They looks like they might have Fatal Push in their hand. So I'm just gonna play the Flooded Strand and I think just pass. So I don't think there's any reason I want to just run this into push at the moment. I would rather them like tap out first. Well, they might play Croxa. They took a damage for this. Yeah, I guess it's fine. It's a mistake though. Well, I guess they had no choice. They had to play this so they could cast it, but like this card is really bad to play on turns where you already played your land because now you're only getting one card out of it instead of two. So yeah, it's fine to just let them have one out of the top three for 2 mana. They found another land, so I think we just grab our Watery Grave now. I could actually just flash in a Trickster here. It's not terrible. Because we can force them to use the Fatal Push and then they're tapped out on our turn. Okay. I knew you had that, so not a big deal. Well, I am going to play it. Sure. We have Chalice in the graveyard, so if we can get Lurrus, we could actually cast it for 1. Sprite Dragon, yeah, that card's is perfectly fine. So we need another Drown in the Loch. Well, they're going to take as something anyway, so we may as well let them put the Master in the graveyard so Lurrus has access to it later. They're running out of these cards, though. They have already used 3 discard spells, so if I get Lurrus, it's probably safe to just, like, play it then. Especially if we can get to 5 mana. Yeah, that's the stuff I'm talking about. So they're tapped out. I could actually just attack them for 5. Doesn't kill them though. I think that getting Lurrus is the right play. So then next turn I could just put in like say Trickster or something. They're like, it does make it really hard for them to tap out if I have the Tar Pit. Like they can't really race it, so maybe this is actually a good turn to do this. Like they have to hold back their spells then. This is so dangerous. Okay, well, now they're just like dying. Not quite. Alright, so how do we, like, win this? They have one card in hand. Well, they're not countering anything, so I guess I can play the island here. Can attack with the tar pit and just try to block here. I think I have to do that, right? Well, I'm not dying yet anyway, so even if they kill the Mire Triton, let's say they cast like one more spell. So it'll be 3, 5, and then 8, so 13. I might actually, this might be fine. Alright, let's see. If they cast 2 spells, like, then we could die. Drawing a blue spell would have been great here, but... So now, alright. It's gonna be... If they draw, like, a land, then I think we're... Oh, fuck, no, I forgot about the Death Shadow. So they have 2 shots at... Maybe 3 shots at removal. Yeah. Alright, well, they need to not kill this thing, because otherwise, like, I don't think our chances were good. We had to, like, put them in a position where they win. Alright. Yeah, that's it. I guess... I don't know if there was a... Maybe... No, I don't think we had any other alternative, like... We could block with the tar pit, but I don't think we're winning if we do that, so... Alright, maybe the Dismember is a little bit better than I thought. We'll take out a Force and we'll just do this. Yeah, I don't know if there was actually a way to win that. I think we took, like, the best chance, like... We had to just have that live. I think I'm willing to try this. We're in the play, so we get to play Vial, and then we have Force to protect it from anything. Hopefully we can draw a land in the next 2 turns. That would be nice. They mulled a 6. That's good. They are playing Shadow. Shock themselves. What do they want to do here? Sure, Thought sees me. I don't care. You have to take, like, Silvergill usually, because this is worth 2 cards. So I guess we just want land so we can jam the Mire Triton. I'd even be happy with Tar Pit here. Yes, I would love to pay 2 life. So there's stuff in our graveyard for when we end up getting Lurrus. If we draw another land, I might just put Lurrus in my hand. Oh, they're aggressively going after Shadow right now. Engineered explosives on 2 is something I think I have to force because of Lurrus. Otherwise, they'll recur that shit forever. This is not the turn when I needed you. So they have Shadow. I don't know if I can actually, like, race it if they do it. All they need is, like, 1 more fetch land and then it's online anyway. Alright. I guess we're doing this. Yeah, see, they had a fetch anyway. Yep. think I'm not gonna do this just yet. Next turn I might tick this up. Alright, so I can actually attack them here. If they block, that's not a big deal. They go to 9. I'll put Lurrus in hand, and I have Trickster to tap it down. I'm okay with this. That's what I thought. No. Alright, we're just hoping they don't have, yeah, I need them not to have, like, a discard spell this turn. Sure. Mishra's Bobble, alright. So they did find a 0 mana thing with it. They have a land. Alright, that's rough. Alright. I don't think we're dead yet, but if they play like another Shadow, then it's gonna get really awkward. No! Okay, I'm gonna say yes, hope that they pick the Trickster here. They took Lurrus. Fuck. Which means probably need to keep the Trickster in hand right now. I have to take damage from this. We might be in some trouble. If their last card is Fatal Push, and it looks like it is, they're going to kill off the Creeping Tar Pit. I need, like, I don't know, what do I need here? Maybe Chalice on 1? Okay, that's not terrible. I think I'm gonna have to take another hit from this thing. They're gonna get Lurrus here. If I take a hit from it, then I can tap this next turn, attack with Tar Pit. And then I think that might work. So I have to take the damage here. Whereas if I put this in play and I draw a Lord, I could win next turn, but there's no guarantee that's going to happen, so... I'd rather give myself more turn to potentially find something. That's not terrible, I guess. Still, I'm gonna need, like, something, like Dismember, or, like, a Lord, probably. Or another Trickster would do it. Alright. I don't have any, like, they have Mishra's Bobble to get back with Lurrus. The removal is all offline, fortunately, so... Yep. They can get Bobble and draw a card, that's it. Okay. So we have a fair number of cards. Drown in the Loch also... No, Drown wouldn't be enough here. Drown would buy us more time, though. Alright. What do we find? Mire Triton actually works, right? Because I can block the Death Shadow with it. I basically just need them to not have Temur Battle Rage. I want to see what my next card is. Well, they're digging. That means they're desperate. We have a shot here. Is we can block the shadow with the Triton, take 3 from this, go to 5, they'll go to 4, and then we can just attack them back with the Trickster and the Tar Pit, and that should do it. That's the plan. No! Oh god, no. No, I can't deal with that. I need them to attack with the fucking everything right now. And I don't think they're going to. I guess if we draw a Lord, we're still in this. I don't know if that was correct. Because now I have this Mire Triton that can... They have to block it with Shadow or they die, so... Alright. So we need Lord off the top for victory. Alright. But I think this might be good enough. It depends. Can they cast 6 spells next turn? They have to block both of these things, so... I don't know, we'll see. It depends how many lands they have. Alright. Can you find 6 spells? No, they're not going to cast 6 spells here. Like, no, it's unlikely. I think they have even like 1 land in their hand. It's going to be very hard for them to win. They have to kill me right now because Tar Pit is threatening to kill them next turn. All right, we won. Now they would have needed like expressive iteration to find and like cast like 6 lands there. Okay, look, yeah, that was awesome. Fun. We got to see Tar Pit and Mire Triton do their thing. Was absolutely fantastic. Mire Triton forced them to block with the Death Shadow or they die. Lurrus got in there for some, forcing them to get rid of that. I guess, it would. I would think a card still helped us a lot here. So we didn't see a single drown in the lock the entire match, right? That was terrible, but yeah, Tar Pit was awesome. I mean, we saw Chalice was really good against them too. Yeah, once we slammed Chalice on one, that was huge. Like that. Look, they died with 4 cards in hand. There's no way for them to kill us. So, Triton off the top though, definitely that was huge because it also turned off lines where, okay, well they would have only needed to cast like 3 spells if we didn't have the Triton, right? Because then we wouldn't have gained the extra 2 life. So the 2 life mattered a lot against the Sprite Dragon, surprisingly. So everybody, give this a thumbs up. This was a pretty big victory against Grixis Death Shadow. I'm happy about it. This means this deck is working as the way that it's supposed to. So, all right, that's all I got for today. I will see you again tomorrow.